Aquí activo y tu primo. Manda bendición a ti y para mí, tú sabes. Y en viernes yo voy a hacer una entrevista también. Yeah, I'm back. So, I just came to from hearing that three cops got boomed on. I hope that they're okay. So, this is the community hour. I'm your host, Don Armando. So, feel free to express your views. This is a safe space. No ratchetness is going to be involved. We're just going to talk about straight facts, chill. You could actually listen to the theme music. If you want me to switch it up, I can. Uh, I'm just stoked for my next interview, which is going to be on Friday. I'm going to talk to somebody who is a veteran within the Dominican music industry. And I'd like to get his insights from being in the studio, the artists that he works with, and what his thoughts on the movement right now via New York and the Dominican Republic.
Hello?
What's good, bro?
Cool. I'm just at my group home job, chilling.
Well,
Me and
it
my
looked like
client are
that.
watching a movie.
I hear you. It looked like
Yeah.
that somebody got themselves banned off of YouTube.
Who?
You know,
No
let's just
way.
say, yeah.
Let me look. Get out of here. You lying. Let me see.
So it's been confirmed.
Yeah,
What
I
goes
see it. You're
around comes
right.
around. What goes around comes around.
Wow. Congratulations. This is good.
I know. And I'm like, to me, I'm not gonna go around and say it. When I first came into the YouTube space,
Yeah.
I just came to show love to a brother. Somebody who's from the same town as my parents.
Yeah.
And you know what I've gotten?
What?
I've gotten nothing but vitriol, hate, and people who are trying to say that I wasn't Dominican. But
Whoa.
yesterday, when they went up and that extended arm of that malevolent poop shooter
Yeah.
went up and did what he did, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I did not even feel angry yesterday. I would have
Mm.
acted out. I would have got angry and everything like that.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
for some reason, I had like a sense of calm. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's very weird. It was very weird. But I felt like a big shoulder, a boulder was left off because you want to go and put my business out there. I'm supposed to be afraid of you.
Yeah.
Get a knife. I,
Man,
I'm
that's
I'm doing my stream, and then whoop, this happens. What goes
wow.
to show you? What goes around comes around.
Wow. It's only gonna get worse from
Yeah.
here, bro, for people like that who do evil, you know?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't expect that at all.
I didn't expect that either.
Sure. Um, that's that's crazy. So,
I know, right? Yo,
yeah,
but other than that, how you doing, bro?
I'm cool, man. I'm at my job right now at the group home,
Got you.
chilling. I'm watching a movie with my client right now. It's called The Wish Hunt.
Oh yeah, is that on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on. No, actually, I take that back. This is on Tubi.
On two? Yeah, you know what's funny? At first, it was like around, I would say like around 2019. I used to watch Tubi, but I
Yeah,
never really could get into the movies.
yeah.
But now I guess I'll have to download the app and get into the movies. So I'll just give it a try.
You
I
should
might have
because,
to put.
bro, I'm gonna be honest.
I
They
might
got
have to
better.
put.
Hmm.
I might have to get some more memory on my laptop as soon as
Yeah,
I do that, because I'm going to try to make this podcast more wild as soon as I get like my other room fixed and such.
yeah,
As soon as I get that room fixed, and I'm going to try to put the foam padding and everything like that,
yeah,
or buy some more foam padding depending on how it is.
yeah,
I'm gonna try to actually do like maybe actual video streams where you could actually see me and we could talk and stuff like that.
hmm.
And I'm about to upload the second part of my Bahamas trip that I took last year with my wife.
Oh, dope. Hell
So
yeah.
yeah,
That'll be good to see, bro. That's really good. Are you like decorating the room kind of for the podcast or?
it's like it's in its beginning stages and such.
Oh man, I can
So
see you going big on this, bro.
yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm just taking it as a process. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't know. I thought like, okay, I bought a camera, but it's not Panasonic or Canon.
Yeah,
So I guess I'll have to invest in that in the future.
yeah,
So when I do vlogging, and hopefully I might get the numbers that this guy Mark Weens got. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
You can get his numbers as high as or maybe over the numbers of Radical too. You never know.
I mean, yeah. To me, is this. I shout out to Radical, by the way. You
Yeah,
know, I've actually said that even though you have certain people that they'll have their vitriol, they can't prove it.
yeah,
And and me and Radical, we actually speak behind the scenes. Very cool.
yeah,
You know, collected guy and everything like that. So
yeah,
it just I just gotta say
yeah.
it's a blessing.
Oh, that's good. I mean, I think people like you and him are changing, you know, the whole like scenery for like Latin America, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and that's what people want. People want to see that.
Yep.
So, that'd be a good look, bro. I'm proud of you. That's what's up.
Yeah. Thank you, Lucas. I'm like, yo, I could actually say that on these spaces and everything like that, the
Yeah.
people that I've met, as far as Zacharias, um, you, Lucas, Radical, Don Jose, and I'll say to an extent, Fighter. You know, we, I could actually. There's a lot of viewpoints that I might not agree with certain people, but
Yeah.
I could actually say, and even though Christina, shouts out to her,
Yeah.
you know, I could actually say that I've had like a fun time just talking to positive people.
Same here. Hey, same right back to you. I feel the same way. I mean, I got some extreme views sometimes and how I see certain things, but I don't think that should separate us from the end goal here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, I got my biases and stuff and whatnot, but at the end of the day, we're all here for a
Yeah,
common
but then you
cause.
have to,
We
but
have to
then,
fight
but then
against
you have to
justice.
go around.
Huh?
But then you have to see something. Like one thing you have to look within is Why do we have these biases? Is it because we were taught these biases?
Mhm.
Is it because of a personal experience that we have these biases?
Yeah.
Or is it something that goes against our moral fiber? Is why we have these biases.
Yeah.
So therefore, you have to say that's when we have a bias. We have to always look. We have to see like, why do I have this bias,
Yeah.
or why does this piss me off, or what's so repulsing,
Yeah.
and why this is like, why do I have this bias?
Yeah. I agree. That's true. Sometimes, a lot of times, people's personal experiences, but what I mean by that, I mean just by like certain opinions. When that's what I'm trying to say, you know. But I always try my best, my very best, to keep an open mindset when it comes to these things, because I think our end goal is to seek justice, you know, and end bad things that we see on a daily basis with people. Because most of these people, as we talked about on one of your other podcasts, I think it was like last week or whatever we were on, people usually bring this these racist intents and saying that oh one group of people is like this or two group of people are like this because of their personal experiences with them. You know, sometimes it's not like that.
I hear that.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh,
Yo, so who do you think is gonna take the pennant in baseball? Because I know the Yankees is out.
that's crazy. I was just watching. What was that game? That I was. It was a game football. No, there was a baseball game I was watching just yesterday. I forgot who won. Hold on, Brian. Who won that one baseball game when we were watching yesterday? It was a replay. You remember when we were watching?
No, I got no. Who was it now? Texas
It was yes, Texas versus who?
versus Tampa Bay Rays.
Okay.
Tampa Bay.
Was it Texas that won?
Texas won.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
4-0.
So yeah, that's my little update. So my client helps me out remembering that stuff because he likes baseball too. But I got you in your mess, bro. One sec. Yeah. I haven't really been keeping up like that, bro. But so like, who's like in the lead right now exactly? If you can inform me.
I'm not even sure because I'm in the same boat as you. I haven't been keeping up. I was
Mhm.
hoping that okay, yeah. Um, I was hoping for the Yankees to win like they do every year, but I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But you know, as far as and then people in Pitt here in Philadelphia, they want the Phillies to win also. Never really been to a Philly game,
Hmm.
but I guess I will one of these days.
Mm,
Yeah,
that would be
I
dope.
know
I've
I
been
got.
to
And you know what's funny? I'm in New York and I haven't been to the new stadium in Yankee Stadium. I went to the
what
games when it was the old stadium.
for real.
Yeah, it was good. They had kid. I mean, and then I went to the old Met Stadium, which is now City Field. Like the older Stadium, I'm not gonna front, was more geared to kids, even though that the Mets stink. The reason why I say they stink because they haven't won a pennant since 1986.
Yeah.
So everything was cheaper on that side,
Yes.
running and everything. And then I remember when I was like maybe in my teens, I did run the Yankees field or something like that. And plus, it was back in the days people used to go to the Yankees game for free.
Okay. Yeah. Back then, shit. I wish it was like that now. I go all the time.
Yo,
But yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
shoot.
we had a new stadium for the Twins. My dad used to take me to the old one a lot when I was a kid. 'Cause I used to play baseball growing up for like 10, 12 years until I was like in my preteens, whatever. Um, but anyways, we used to go there all the time for the old stadium. The new one, like I don't think that many people really go to it. I've been there like 2 or 3 times, and it's not really that packed. Like, I don't know if it's because of Minnesota's liking for baseball or not, or disliking for baseball or not, or if it's because baseball isn't as hyped as it was before. But it just seems like more like Central Americans and like people in South America and the Caribbean Hispanics like it the most. From what I've seen.
This is what I'm thinking too. If I was for the Minnesota for for anybody in Minneapolis and everything like that,
Yeah.
if I was if I was y'all, I would say like y'all need to get some of these good players from the Dominican Republic, especially in my father's town. There's a
Yeah.
lot of hopefuls right there. I know that there's a lot of basketball, baseball programs, etc.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just scout in the Dominican Republic, and people will have a good team. And certain people they they want to make the process hard, but I'm like, nah, y'all like a multi billion entity.
Yeah.
Y'all could pull a few strings. That's all I gotta say.
We got a little bit of some Dominican baseball players. I just seen them
Yeah,
on
I
TV
know,
yesterday. Yeah, just a few of
I
them.
know. I'm just saying because if you're saying that people are not being packed in the stadiums, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Get some more.
Oh, I see. No, that
Yeah,
that makes sense. Then yeah, then you're right. Then but I
you
I
know, get
also believe. But what I'm trying to say
and
too is that
get some Venezuelans too.
yeah, they're good. I heard Panamanians. I think they're good from what I was told. People from Panama.
Yeah,
But no, what I was trying to say is that I think it's the young crowd like me, in
yeah.
our late 20s who don't really like fuck with baseball over here. I don't know how it is in the East Coast, but
It depends because you have certain people who are more into basketball on the East Coast, but then you have certain people who are into baseball and football.
yeah,
So
that's
it
true.
varies.
It
Like
varies
the
with
ones
the
who will
crowd.
actually go to the ones that will actually go to a game and pay money to see a game versus the ones that just talk about stats and stuff.
Yeah,
I just hate stat talkers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They're like, yeah, this guy's stats is right there, and this stats right there. I'm like, shut up.
right. Just enjoy the
Like,
game.
like, 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 come on. I don't want to hear about your damn stats, how the person, or in basketball, how the person got ups, what that person was supposed to do. Okay, let's put it like this. I hate stat talkers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Unless the entity, the NBA or the MLBA pays you for all that stuff, we don't want
yeah,
to hear about stats. We just want to see the game.
yeah.
Good evening, Don Jose.
Good
What's up, Mr.
evening,
Don?
Don Armando. Good evening, Costa Dynasty. Thank you for allowing me on your platform. I'm still trying to assess the message that you just sent me just now.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, and it's been confirmed by and I saw this. I was like, wow, what goes around comes around.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean,
And you know what's funny? Usually I'll be the person that will be mad and stuff. What happened yesterday? But you know what's funny? I had like a very calm day yesterday. Me and
mm,
the wife, we talked. We just we were just vibing. I had a good workout. So, it was actually a positive day yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
mhm.
I was freaked out on how calm I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Um, you know, the saying. You never know what can happen, but I mean, you know, he might come back and rebrand himself under something else.
Mm. Yeah.
So, so I guess what you guys are talking about, because I just ended my stream. So what you guys are talking about
Yeah,
now?
we're just talking about anything and everything, but we're just talking about how how if you're watching a sports game, and we're just and the thing is though, we just don't like stat talkers, meaning that okay, imagine you're trying to watch the game, right? And then instead of you watching the game, you're just trying to see that you're just hearing what this person's talking about, stats and everything like that. Why this person could do this or this person couldn't do that, or how this person's supposed to do this or supposed to do that, or how that person did not make that move. It's like to the point. Now, I don't like stat talkers because at the end of the day, you forget that most of these base um sports players are actual human beings. They're not
Yep.
statistics.
Yep.
Hmm. It's
So
one.
I'm just there to watch the game.
See, it's one thing if we talk about, okay, this person does this under pressure. Okay, that's fine. But if we're talking about, well, this person eats 3,000 coconuts, you know, in his lifetime, whatever else. I mean, that's like there's stats and then there's meaningless stats.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Meaningless stats when it's coming into sports and stuff is like for what? Like even in my own place of employment, right? There's a guy that always talking about what happened last night or what that person did and stuff. And the way that you would see that these individuals talk, you actually would have thought that they got paid by the NBA to actually talk like that.
For real.
You know, yo, you know that guy didn't go and make the free throw. You know that bull right there. He didn't do the right move. I'm like, I'm like, really? Like, yeah, man. Like, he didn't do the right move. And also, and also, he came from a long line of basketball players. Why did he play like that? Like, he didn't have no conditioning. I'm like, I'm like,
But it's shameful.
hold up. I'm like, hold up. I could understand that that you might have been in the game and stuff, but are you actually a professional? I didn't see you get picked up, get drafted to the NBA. So, or you're a sports, or you're into the or you're into sports management. So I'll have, so I, so that's, I'm not really taking your word for what you're saying right now. But if somebody was in sports management, I'm like, okay, yeah, they can make those claims.
Yeah, these guys act like huge commentators, like you said.
Uh,
It's
like
ridiculous.
I call them free commentators to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for example, the Canelo and the other fight, right? It was like, yo, he was too strong. Like Canelo was too strong. Like, okay, if you looking at the point of a boxing, you can do that. But if somebody that don't know boxing, but then they just think that, okay, this, that, and the third, I'm like, nah. One thing I could actually say that my pops, right? God, God rest his soul.
Hmm.
My dad made a lot of people money with just he said because my dad knew the baseball game,
Mm,
and because he played in the Dominican Republic, but
mm,
there was an accident. There was an accident that there was a lot of lives lost, so therefore he actually stopped playing. But my uncle, God rest his soul too, he was almost gonna make it to the major leagues in the United States, but it didn't happen. But
mm,
he played in the Dominican League in the Dominican Republic. So in the town, a lot of people respected him because he was a good baseball player in the Dominican leagues back like in the 1950s or 19s and maybe early to mid 1960s. I might have to ask one of my cousins because they might know more than me when it comes to that.
Mm.
Yeah, it just seems like many Latinos are really just taking over this, and I didn't even realize until like I think sometime around like last year. I'm like, damn, like do Americans even still care about baseball?
Yeah, I know, right?
Because the
I
ones who
I
are
I,
interested
I
in, hmm
I don't even. It's like you don't really hear. I'm not saying I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but you don't really hear a lot of a lot of native born Americans. I guess we care about baseball at all. If anything, I guess the more urban Americans are actually caring about more about K-pop celebrities and internet nonsense
yeah, facts.
like Blueface and whatsoever.
That's a fact, bro. Like I don't know why people are really digging in that stuff. Most of the time, when celebrities try to cause drama like this, sometimes you like not like I still like 6 out of 10 times or 7 out of 10 is usually for sake of attention and distraction. You know.
All right, but this is one, but I could understand that cloud is one thing, right?
Hmm.
But this is one thing I don't understand as from a personal level, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go around and say this because I'm not a father yet, but I am a husband.
Yeah.
One thing that the OGs used to tell me is be careful on who you make a baby with, right?
Yeah.
So this is my synopsis, and I'm not gonna say I'm the most moral guy ever because I'm not, but I'm trying. How is it? I don't. Maybe it's just the way I was raised. How can you be with a woman that went up and knocked out your sister and knocked out your mother, right? And then, as a woman, how a woman could be with a man that knocked out your father in broad day? I don't get that. So therefore, this is what I'm saying. Now, since the baby has come into this world, right? How's it gonna be like? I'm just making a scenario, and they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, "Hey, daddy. Hey, mommy. How did you meet?" Well, well, Junior. Yeah. Well, Junior. Well, back in the day, I was I was up on Perky's, and after that, I stepped up to your grandfather and I hit him. So therefore, I'm a man. Or better yet, if the young baby comes of age and asks his mother, he's like, "So how'd you meet daddy?" Well, we met in a TV show. And I'm not gonna go show your aunt, but also I have to say this: I'm not your grandma and your aunt out on live television. So how does that sound when you actually telling a kid that?
I mean, that sounds. That sounds like 3 or 4 behavior.
I know. Yeah, I know, but the sad thing is actually happened.
Yeah, that is a sad thing.
Yeah, it is. Like, for example, I'm at my wife's father. You know, I guess I guess now they don't talk because of personal reasons, but I had nothing to do with it.
Hmm.
So, but the thing is though, I can I can tell you that I'm a man and I'm a bold dude, and I'm going to tell you how I did it. No man ever in history has ever went up and said this to a woman.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I guess I'm type different. If I know that for some reason I was like when I met my wife, I was like in a bad state of myself and everything, and I went up and I was like I told my wife I love you. So when me and my wife started dating, I was like, yo, you know what? I want to meet your parents. I just set it off rip, like maybe 2 or 3 months within dating. They was
Wow.
like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to meet your parents." You don't like how certain people are afraid? That wasn't me.
Hmm.
I was like, "I want to meet your moms. I want to meet your dad." I met her mother on July 4th of 2014.
Mm.
I actually came down to Philadelphia. This is while I was living in New York,
Mm.
just to meet my wife while we was in our courtship phases. Now now Noche Buena for my viewers that don't know, that's the night before Christmas where most Hispanic people we actually have festivities and celebrate. So that's really our Christmas. I never really had it because my mother was Americanized, and when she came to this country, they did they didn't do the Noche Buena.
Mhm.
So I went to the Noche Buena to a friend of what's his name,
You there?
You know what? It could be that someone's playing music in his background and he's muted himself so he won't get hit with a community strike.
Oh, I see.
yeah, I'm back. So for my viewers that that are not that are not Hispanic, Noche Buena is right there. So I actually met with her father in Noche Buena of that year. And then we went to my friend's crib that he had a Noche Buena festivities. So I could actually say in the history of man, I'm not gonna say I don't know if anybody's that for with me, but I just told her like I want to meet your parents. I was not really afraid of it, to tell you the truth.
Wow.
Because I don't know, I guess it was like in my past relationships I did even though that I met my ex's parents and they loved me and stuff like that. And it was just it was a bad relationship, but I still had a good rapport with them, even even from the last time I checked. It was just like if I wanted to feel real and everything, I'm like I wanted to see who created this beautiful woman.
Hmm.
So my thing was like, you know what, I want to meet your parents. And even though it's facetious of me, I went up and I told her whole family, like in the beginning, I'm like, I'm gonna marry your cousin. People like, oh yeah, he's crazy and stuff. Well, look at right now. I'm a man of my word. So
Mm. Wow. That's
yeah,
beautiful, bro. I never really got why people are scared to meet parents. That's for me. I feel like it's a red flag when you're scared.
I
You know
mean,
what?
it's like,
I'm gonna.
I guess. All right.
I think there's a certain sense of nervousness when they meet the parents because they don't know how they're gonna react.
Really?
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, because sometimes parents can be very protective and judgmental regarding the dude or the chick that their child's with. So they have certain expectations. So there may be a concern where people may think, well, maybe they would not reach the expectations that the parents may have. So that's why some people may not feel comfortable meeting with them. Uh, I know, eventually, when you're in a relationship, you do got to meet the parents at some point, okay? And the parents have a right to try to get to know you, particularly if you're talking about being a part of their family.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Sadly, my wife didn't meet my mother. because I started a relationship after my mother passed away. A year to tell you the truth.
Mm,
And mom, but my wife did get to meet my father before he passed on.
mm,
And at first, I'm going to tell you the truth. She was nervous.
mm,
I was like, yo, babe, I was like, come on, just meet my father and everything like that. She was like, well, I'm nervous. I was like, okay. So it could have been earlier, like 2015 or something like that. But then, like, like it was 2016, m- she had the opportunity to meet my dad. My dad, I could say this. Only showed two women to my dad. The rest, they didn't get to meet my dad.
mm.
So with that said, I never seen my dad do this for anybody that I brought. He went up and he was happy, and out of nowhere, there was like a whole bunch of cash that
Oh,
flew around. Like I never seen him, never in my life. And my dad just went up and just hugged my lady. He was like, "I love you." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Thank you for being with my son and everything." I was like, "Yo," I was surprised. My dad really took a liking to my wife. And during the last days that my pops was not feeling good and everything like that, me and my wife we was talking and everything via on WhatsApp. But I could actually say that when my pops passed, my wife felt it because my wife knew that my pops had loved and approved of our relationship. You know what I'm saying?
hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I always thought it was a red flag when people got nervous around parents when meeting them. I'm like, I always thought it was a red flag. It was kind of weird for me, but I guess from you guys' perspective, I guess it's a normal thing. Because for me, like,
I,
I've never gotten nervous around someone's parents. Only time I've
I
gotten
mean,
nervous is when I was dating a white girl in high school, and her dad was extremely racist and made me so uncomfortable. That was the only time I got nervous because of him. But outside that, like, I've always been chill.
yeah, because it's like with me, right?
Yeah.
It's it's like I'm like I could be afraid of stuff, but I'm like, what's that gonna do? I'm just gonna step up to the plate like a man, and that's it. That's the only thing that you should do. Because even when I was like maybe 18 or stuff, this how you know I was crazy in the streets. I'm gonna tell you a story. Back in the day, there used to be a club called Jimmy's Bronx Cafe in the Bronx, right? So I used to go there. Me and my friends, we used to talk to a lot of young females and everything and whatever. Now I see this young female. She was she all right, I'm back. So there was this young female at the club, right? Like I was 18 or 19 or whatever the case may be, right? I was like, "Yo, ma, how you doing?" You know, trying to get her number. Remind you, this is the pre-cell phone age where you still have to go and have your notebook. So I was trying to talk to her. She was not right there. I saw her father right there. I didn't even care nothing. I went up and I tried to spit to her in front of her father. Now, 2 days later, I kid you not, I'm walking down the street like in the Bronx, and this chick was like, and I was just I guess selling. I don't know what the heck I was doing. So this chick came out and she was like, "Yo, you got some balls. You went up and tried to holler at me in front of my pops." I was like. Yeah. You know what's funny? I didn't even see the pops. I was trying to get that number, and even though I didn't get the number or anything like that, I won the respect of the female because she was like, "Dag, I never had nobody do that." Because usually some guys they were like, "Oh, the father what he did," but it was like, "Nah, this guy had a lot. This guy had courage." So I could actually say that I just stepped up in the plate to certain things.
Wow. Yeah, you got
Hmm.
balls, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Hmm.
That's it.
yeah.
Right there. Anybody else got stories?
The stories I have, I already shared them on a few occasions on my platform and other platforms as well. I just had to like mute myself for a moment because I have what's called, you see, here in New York we have a thing called accessoride,
Hmm.
where for people who have problems getting on the subway and bus, they're picking up and they're taken to their destination. So they was calling me to let me know when my accessoride is going to come to pick me up.
All right. I remember my friends back in the day when I was working in the survey center. They used to um, they used to be accessorized dispatchers. I tried to get that job, but it didn't happen. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So, well, actually, this Saturday is my birthday.
yeah. In that case, I'll actually say happy birthday to you.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
G.
So, I will be 61 on Saturday.
Wow. Congrats on the new age. That's what's up. Libra.
Yeah.
That's oh. Anything special you're gonna do?
Nothing special. I mean, look, I did like orders like a new pair of shoes and whatnot, and I'll probably, you know, treat myself to a nice meal. That's about it. I mean, I don't have anything special planned. Last year it was different because I made 60 years old, so it was more like a weekend celebration. This year is it's I'm just gonna keep it low key.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
You like your peace of mind, I'm guessing?
Well, look, let me tell you something. When you get to be my age, um, you try to avoid drama like the plague. Okay,
Right.
and
And I mean, mhm.
yeah, like for example, I don't know if you're aware. This is YouTube character called the Ant Report. Um, he, he recently did a stream when he was attacking certain people, among them myself. Well, why? I don't know. I appear to be living rent free in his pathetic mind. But like a coward, I mean, after the stream aired, it was privated. I wonder why.
I mean, me personally is this. We all three knew what happened with me yesterday, and whoopty doo. I've been open about who I am. I said my name in a stream or whatever, and whoopty doo. This guy wanted to bring a old charge that I had. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm working and everything like that, but the person thought that there was exposing me. It just made me laugh because hey, I owned up to it. I did it. It happened. I move on. But it's funny. It's funny that a person was saying that they were gonna go and expose me right on Jose's channel, and whoop-de-doo, this happens. And the thing is, they already knew that some of these people were in cahoots with each other. But it's funny that this happened to me yesterday, and today somebody lost their channel. What goes around comes around. I didn't know it was that fast.
Yeah, I mean, look, let me tell you something. When it comes to this platform, I mean, look, you have people who will use their platform to trash others. Why? I don't know. Maybe because the person say one plus one is two. I don't know.
But
But
I can understand. But with
go
this
ahead.
one thing, I can understand. If you could trash others, okay. But if you're gonna go and try to involve a person's personal life and everything like that, just because you may not agree with the point of what that person's making, or better yet, you don't agree with this person's lifestyle choices when the fact is it doesn't have nothing to do with you or who that person associates with. You want to try to make that person's life a living hell. One thing that's one thing I don't really condone. And in my channel, I might be who I am and stuff. I'm trying to branch out to other things, but you have certain people that want to try to have incidents of what I said and everything. Now I don't go around and I try to mention people's name. Well, the only person's name that I mention is the person I actually have problems with. But other than that, if I didn't mention your name, but I mention your actions, don't be mad if you're doing those actions and then you want to take offense with it. You're the one that's doing it. People who are making documentaries or whatever, and you want to get mad when somebody says what you're doing, and then you want to go and take more offense with them by just trying to trying to put other people's lives in danger just because you're mad at a person just because they associate with somebody that they don't like. When the fact is that person never really don't know who you are or don't care who you are. It just shows to me. I'm not gonna go around and say I'm the best at mental health, but it seems that certain people have a lot of are either just plain evil or they just have some mental problems because I don't get it. If like say this, if Don Jose and Lucas, if I don't agree with Don Jose's viewpoints, and then Lucas don't know nothing about it, you're gonna go around and attack Lucas just because you can't stand another person's viewpoint or you think that person's colluding together with you or something like that. When the fact is nobody's even talking about you. That's a rare degree of what I've seen. Uh, like like the high level of bitch assness, how Puffy would say.
Well, look, the fact of the matter is, we have creators in this platform that try very hard to produce quality, enlightened content. And then
Right,
you have certain individuals that love trauma and create drama. Okay. And then you have certain
right,
individuals who are attention seeking whores. Okay. They'll say or do anything to get views and, you know, things of that nature. Okay. Um, and I said it before and I'll say it again. Hey, there are literally millions of different YouTube creators here on this platform that you can enjoy their content. There's no need to be attached
exactly,
to someone because of their content or regarding who they wish to associate with or what they are espousing their beliefs.
exactly. Like for example, there was another platform I just checked out today, and I could actually say that from what I've heard and everything. from this platform. I just went up and I went on that panel. They're actually like-minded individuals. There was a man from the UK, a woman, and then another guy by the name of Vic. So shout out to that platform. And one thing I gotta say is that they're actually that it was actually a good a good time talking with with actual with actual people that that they're reasonable and everything. We got to
Yes,
learn about. I got to learn about like how people in the United in the UK lived and everything like that. So it just it was just actually good. I could say that.
interesting.
Yeah.
But as I recall, going back to the situation with, I guess you can call him King Macho, the disease. I don't know. Um,
Mm,
you know, in the
wow.
backstage, we were talking about, you know, um, you know, trying to have his channel taken down, and lo and behold, his channel was taken down today.
Repeat that last part, Don. So
No, it was me. So one discussion we had in the backstage was regarding about trying to get Key Marshall's channel get taken down.
yeah.
So, in fact, I think it was last week, and lo and behold, guess whose channel was taken down? Key Macho
I
himself.
know, right? Wow.
Wow. Hmm.
Yeah. I certain people could call it karma. What I call is what you reap what you sow.
Hmm. Yeah.
With that said, I'm about to close out and everything. Anybody got any final words?
Well, as always, is a thank you for allowing me being your platform.
Oh,
And
oh, oh, okay. Oh, well. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna cut it off yet.
okay.
Rakim is gonna come. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So me personally, it's like wow. I mean, it is what it is. But in other news, one thing in good news I could actually say more more travel videos to come.
You
I
said
don't
more.
know which city.
You said
More
more travel
travel
videos.
videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna as soon as I get off of here, I might try to edit like my Amtrak train ride. I'm trying to well the trips that I have taken. So I was supposed to go to Miami December, but me and my wife we switched it. So I don't know which city we might land in. But it's just up in the air right now.
Okay. That'll be
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to Mexico City in like 2.5 weeks from now, just for like 5 days.
Oh, okay. So okay. By the way, do you have family in Mexico City or just a vacation?
Just a vacation.
Gotcha.
I'm actually working on my family genealogy and history little book I came up with a few months ago. So I'm trying to find some things in Mexico City, some archives for the church.
All
Long
right.
story, but if I don't, then
Yeah.
December. But yeah, it's a long story, man. So
I
it's gonna
mean,
be
me.
because
Like, I remember when you actually went to Mexico to Oaxaca, right?
yeah, I went to Oaxaca.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun, bro. I really enjoyed myself. I really
Yeah.
want to go to Dominican Republic soon, though. Like maybe sometime around next year or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the best trip to take.
How you doing, Rakim?
Hey, Rakim.
Hey, shout out to all of the fellas on the panel. Shout out to Don. Shout out to Jose. And what's my brother name up there at the top again? I forgot.
Lucas.
Lucas,
Oh, Lucas. Lucas, what's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man? How
I'm
y'all doing
blessed.
tonight?
I'm blessed, man. Yourself?
Oh, I'm doing all right, man. I can't call it. I was going to join on my laptop. I know you're getting ready to get out of here, done. Just wanted to stop by and show some love before
Uh,
you log out.
yeah. Well, as you
What?
know, yesterday, I'm just gonna put it out there, Rakim. I got doxxed.
Oh, you got docs?
Yeah, meaning that, oh, like I have a record. So
Uh-huh.
a certain person put it out there of my charge and everything like that. What I got charged with, what I got, and everything like that.
Hmm.
And then whoop de doo, another person that went up and sponsored it got his channel taken down. I'm not gonna say no names, but everybody know what it is. And I've been said
Wow.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had got some information about that. Um, I'm not surprised really, but it is what it is, man. Like it's a lot of people, and that's the thing that I was just saying, like it's a lot of people on here that I don't know, man. People are not mentally the best, and on top of it, they have this how can I put it? They just want to be somebody. Everybody want to be somebody, and they got to look down on other people to have that confidence boost. But outside of that, they not really
yeah,
they ain't nobody really.
yeah. It's like to me it's this. I went up and I blocked a certain individual for a long time. Don't even talk about it. I just talk about the actions what the person was doing. And what to do, they went up and they posted my real name and what I was charged with. Okay, well guess what? You just making your it's fun it's funny that you can post my real name and everything like that, right? So apparently I am who I say I am, right? So what is there to be? I mean, I've been called a monoracial. This is funny. I am not Latino. A Philly, a dusty Philly guy. Oh, let me guess, a Philly bum. I went. My name's been thrown to the mud, and since people want to go and have no time and look me up and post my information right there, for some reason I could have been angry, but for some reason I had a sense of calm yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all stoop that low, but yet to try to shame a person. But yet, if you really, I put my real name right there. What you doing? That's it. The name is out there. Can't do nothing. I was born. My parents gave me this name. You could try to shame a person how you want, but guess what? I got a pass. I was open about it, and people want to think that you're gonna shame me with the past. I'm going forward. So I just feel a sense of calm.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing to be worried about. Anything, man. It's like I don't get people wrong. I really don't because I grew up around plenty of people that got passes. There's a lot of people with passes in my family, so that's nothing to even be ashamed about. But I just don't understand what people are trying to make it seem like they got some type of morality, some type of ethnic moral standard or something like that. And these are a lot of these people on here are the wrong type of people to be criticizing any people,
When
especially
they when they when
with
they
the way
when they
that they
when they
think.
got skeletons in their closets. Yo, that's all I gotta say. It's real funny. But other than that, I'm just gonna let you go, Rakim. It was nice that you be on my platform and everything. So I'm about to. I was about to do something with Valentine on Saturday, but then the wife would like to go out, so I might have to reschedule that. So stay tuned. I'm about to make some travel videos as soon as I get a better camera,
Mm.
and we're about to see what happens.
Dope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, facts, facts. That'll be dope. It'll be dope to see that. Don, I want to say shout out once again to you, Lewis and Jose. I know you want to end it. I don't want to hold you up, brother. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my leave. And shout out to y'all once again, man. And don't let that bother you, man. That ain't nothing.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to say my final thoughts. First of all, again, thank you for allowing me to be on the platform. And the fact of the matter is, it's good that we can be able to talk about things that are on our mind. The fact of the matter, I'm still processing the fact that King now is King Macho the deceased, as far as
Right.
his YouTube channel is concerned. But
Ah, I'm sorry. I just had to laugh.
yeah, but no, the fact of the matter is this, that there are lots of ways that you can use your time on YouTube, and just to to go on about it. So it is what it is. And I'm just going to
Yeah.
ask that those that have not done so, please consider subscribing to Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. I do provide some interesting content, and it's a safe space for everyone to come and share your thoughts. So with that, I'm going to take my leave. Guys, it was a real pleasure. Take care. Good night and peace.
Good night, Don Jose.
Good night.
All
Peace.
right. This one, please. Before anything, I'm just gonna say this for everybody.
Mhm.
My boy's coming out with the new channel. For anybody who's watching, watch the Coaster Dynasty. His channel is gonna be dope. So
Thank you.
support this brother right here. He's fighting a good fight. So one thing I gotta say, I'm gonna promote this guy. I'm not making any money of this. I'm just promoting it for the fact is that I met this gentleman on TikTok, and he turns out to be a stand-up dude, willing to fight for the equal rights of people. So therefore, one thing I gotta say is this: what be on the lookout for the Coaster Dynasty and everything like that.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate it. Seriously, thank you. Means a lot.
And it's,
God bless you.
yeah, Irby was about to close up and everything like that, but one thing I gotta say is that we had like a little good talk and everything. A certain cancerous YouTube creator got his channel taken down. So I don't know. It has a saying: "What goes around comes around." Or for me as a Christian, you reap what you sow.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
So with that said, I'm gonna peace out. Thank Thanks for all the viewers that went up and watched Open Topics with Don Armando. I'm about to have another segment. Stay tuned.
Bet. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.